Asalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi wabarakaatu walaalayaal kusoo dhawaada waa walaalkiina Mumani janaalka Crypto ku taajir maanta in yaraan ila qaybsadan waxaa waaye is the next kind of resistance iyo baalkii or the next support line in the daily wise meesha oo BTC likelihood oo laga soo celin karo ama meesha u socoto oo aad fursado aan ka raadsan karno. Laba mid hadeertaan haddii daily ahaan aan ku noqdo oo aniga aan khaasatan ahaan channel aan raacaya in the previous days BTC wuxuu igu jiray a really nice channel. This was an upward channelkii ka soo baxay and then it ended up entering a new channel ayuu sameeyey which was a downward momentum channel. This was a steeper channel and BTC wuu ka soo daatay. There was a really good sell-off meeshaaseeto. So now I have this line and it's acting as a support and it's also acting as a resistance. So resistance markaan leeyahay waa ujeeda price ahaan it respected this line almost every time. Wuxuu isku dayay price inuu soo noqdo but it never got close to it. It got rejected. So even previously maanta on a daily wise baalkan it got rejected in 37,700. But right now, let's say BTC wuxuu ku fadhiya approximately 30,500. That would be a good resistance inuu ku yahay haddii aad trade ku galaysid. That would be your next sell. Meel haddii hoos kasoo geshid your next sell for sure on a daily wise. Baalkaneeto hadduu kor u soo kaco waxaa waaye 30,500. So maanta iska dhaaf adiga let's say couple more days even you can push it even farther down. Haddii hoos u aado waaye your next sell haddii aad hoos kasoo geshid let's say you buy it back baalkan wax yar haddii hoos usoo dhaco you buy back almost 28,000 29,000 kasoo geshid this will be definitely an exit strategy. So on a daily wise on a 4 hourly chart haddii aa fiirino this definitely got rejected. Aniga I'm only waiting to be good confirmation is baalkan markuu inta soo galo oo fariisto then I know that it's gonna go and retest the previous top channel. Markuu previous top channel oo retest gareeyo on a daily wise this thing is not masii soconayo. What it's gonna do is just to back test it, try to come back to the channel, get rejected or hadoti this will be its next resistance and so forth. That is how I'm looking at baalkaneeto aan u fiirinayo on a daily wise. Mida kalena aan ila socodsiinayo waxaa waaye this chart hadda dhow waxaan soo dhex dhigay dhinacii channelka oo waxaan soo dhigay Telegram. But one thing I've noticed is that if you have, let's just put an RSI relative, where is your relative stress index? What kind of relative stress index? I already had it. Kankasar. So if you look at your 15-minute, hatta hourly chart kadi afir, which is really good. Let's just go back to 4 hourly chart. I can show you guys another line at Sarikartid Balkan. In the next couple days, weeks, or Balkan also it will be respecting is another line. Wakana on a daily wise. On a 4 hourly chart, so 4 hourly chart, it's been getting rejected almost. This is the third time that this is Meshaneto, it's getting rejected. So possibility as the price keeps going down, the resistance can also digoya. So resistance, there was one time here 30,000, 31,300 Meshaneto, had also imada 30,500. So every time Bahal Kalain Kaneto hos usodo, we know that our resistance keeps coming down. So that is something you got to pay attention to it. So let me just undo that. So 4 hourly chart, you have this line from the top and here from the bottom. So look at this thing. This thing is so beautiful. Bahalkaneto wuxuu noqon karaa two of the things. One of the things a triangle edahan. They call this kind of a triangle symmetric triangle. Symmetric triangle na markuu yahay you only take cabirada inta ka qaadaysa meesha u jibiyo ayaa lineka gelinaysa if either goes up or it either comes back down wherever it gets rejected on. So that's a symmetric triangle. Balkan haddii aa fiirisid oo meeshan aan ku ekeysiiyo we can do it like that. This is where it ends, right? That's where it actually meets from the bottom. This is also another support, into resistance, and so forth. If you were to measure this line up to here, that is going to be a symmetrical line. Meesha u jibiyo price-ka u badi haddii hoos u soo jibiyo, definitely you go the bottom, and this is going to be like the next target. That's how you trade. Balkaneto next target was about 24,000. I think it was approximately 24,500 melas ama 24,000. So that on an upside momentum haddii u jibiyo korna haddii u jibiyo on an upside momentum, you just grab this thing and measure karakasari measure kujibi, and that will put you almost on 37,000. But realistically, that's not how Balkan the symmetrical triangle is still actually in play. And again, for me, because Wakaso Bahe Wahiris, it didn't go all the way down. It kind of found itself a support line or interkehele, previous at least 4 hour low. You saw this gray kind of made a double bottom usame, and then it reacted to it. Now hadirtan waxa ujeednaa a rejection from that line. So what's happening if you come back down to the 30-minute before trade ahaan hadii inta lagu galayo, we know BTC, aniga my expectation is for it to at least come a little bit lower. So inta waxaan kusii sugoyaa, so you could see there was a bahalkii maxaa la dhahaa, a falling wedge as the price or bahalkii falling wedge as the price kept on coming down. Suuqa soo daadinaya, it actually broke on it broke it above. So meaning that, hey, there's going to be an upward momentum a little bit and maybe a retest, and there we go. So that was a really nice example fiican oo ku yahay, a really nice example bahalkan ay dhahaan a falling wedge. So if you look at the price right now, bahalkii linekii hadayani tusinayo, which was one of the lines, the previous lines, which was the support lines, right? So now we have this was a support line oo ahay. Hadeertan arag wuxuu noqday this eventually it was a support, right? Here was a support, come back down again a little bit, waxyariis oo short ku yimaada, another support. Hadeertan it is what, if you look at it, a resistance. Here it broke the support, now it's actually a resistance. So and another resistance into so tawinuya. So every time those lines, actually the channels, the fib lines or whatever, they really help a lot. Intan wuxuu u ahay as a resistance u ahay. Once it breaks this out, we know this line resistance ma noqona anymore. It's going to be a support, which is above $30,500. So hadertan wuxuu ku fadhiyaa almost 30,000. Now let me go back to 15 minutes. 15 minute trade ku galooya, and 15 minute is where I wanna bring the attention to you guys. Our hiris I need to see you on the episode. What I'm noticing is balkaneto aan fiirinayo, inta aan fiiriye, if you look at it, from here to here, this price is going higher high. Wuxuu sameeyey a high, it made a higher and another higher high. So obviously the price keeps going up, but the momentum keeps going down. So price goes up, momentum comes down. They call that balkaneto in trading. They call this a divergence. So that is something oo isheeda kusoo dhacday. Would I wait? Would I markaa arkay kaas, does that mean bahalkaneeto fursad fiican oo i tusinaya that bahalkan seel u socdaa, hoos u soo socdaa, and I will try to participate that? No, waxaan sugayaa, for me aniga waxaan sugayaa waxaa waye is a confirmation. Confirmation for me is to break this line, this which is kind of like a double bottom kiis u ahay, maybe the 24 hour 15-minute low gisa waa kana the previous 15 low. So all I'm waiting for it is to actually break that. Once also jibiyo, for me I find it an opportunity, another or into ku imaadona as a support key, so into kusugayo. This is going to be the very first support. Either support wuxuu ka raadinaya the 200 moving average, or into wuxuu ku imaanaya 29,700, almost 29,800 approximately there. That meeshaaseet wuxuu ku imaanaya as what, take one profit. Finally, finally another re-enter place oo hadhooti oo igu noqon doonto and price ku kusugoy for sure. It is this previous 15-minute previous low meesha kasoo kacay, impulsive movement kaneeto, for it to be retested meesha ka imaaday, and eventually haddii oo suuqa hoos usii daato, you just go back and see meesha soo fadhiyay, which was I think about 26,000 kisa. Let's just reset this, reset it. Let's see. Let's reset that and do this. So eventually Balkaneto, if it comes back and breaks this, definitely this is going to be the next target or price ko lagu sugi karo, a buying opportunity oo kasoo baxayo. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys. This is the down level wire. Right now, I mean, it's kind of showing weakness. Here is the price. It's eventually trying to catch up with it. Let's go back let me just zoom this out. Hakala nitsina because I want to delete Kuana Roena Kasaro. And then let's go to 2 minutes. See what's happening. 2 minutes, we are below the 200. So Galiro moving average. Where's my moving average? Right there. Moving average. Change this to 20. I'll go to style. Change that to a green. Let's say that. Perfect. Ojeda, every time it goes to 30,000, there's a good reaction. Balkaneto, it tries to come back up again, try to come back up above the 20 MA, but it's kind of finding wow, very, very difficult for it. Once Balkaneto opportunity is on a 2 minute scale or hostis imado, and this thing is curving down, Balkan, I think, is curving down, and the entire chart or hostis Kujuro definitely, that is a sell-off وحريصة kasoo dhacayo for the previous meeshii targetka inta aan dhahoy. So saa walaalayaal nagu badanin. Also, you can see that there's no way bahalkaneto there's no way we can say this thing is bullish. So it's just the amount of time when bullishness also noqodoro. Is every momentum it's almost at the bottom. So it's just to wait for it in time. Lasugo la arko suqa soo noqodono. But right now, what I want to pay attention is the 15-minute chart. The next support or kuya meeshaneeto, it's right here 29,800. If it breaks that, you go to 29,500. Once labadaas haduu soo jibiyo, we're coming back down, retest 28,700, which is on our daily. I think bahalkaneeto chartkan marani to see anila qaybsaday. Let's see this, put it back. Uh, on a daily, our daily waxaa waaye 28,700. That is meesha kasoo kaca ujeeda. It respected that price. It respected that as a weekly closing. It did not go below it. Below it haduu hoostiis oo imaado, definitely we are going to retest the 200 moving average or the 200 EMA, which 2,500 uu ku fadhiyo, 200 moving average almost 22,000 camal meelahaas uu ku fadhiyaa. But that is your next support. Your next resistance for now, we know for sure is one thing for sure. Your next resistance will have 30,500 or 30,600. Once you break that 30,600, waxaa u socotaa the level of a 30,700 high, and once you break that above it, wuxuu soo taabanaya the 31,000, and that is at least the price would make a new higher high. Once it goes above this, the 30, and then we will retest meesha waxay iska soo daatay the 32,000 and eventually go to meel oo laga soo daadi karo highly likely oo yahay 36,500. Taasaan igu dhaafi walaal. Asalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi wabarakaatu. Kusoo dhawaada walaalkiina muumani.